Good morning, kings and queens. How are you guys doing? Brand new day, brand new piece of ginger.
Finally. We didn't have it for a long time.
You're right.
You were trying to skip it.
Yep.
Admit it.
Day number 3 with a swollen face. My tooth is still even more inflamed than 2 days before. However, we're going to train some upper body today. That's on the menu. 12,000 steps, cardio is already in, stretching is in. Breakfast on the menu. Enjoy that one, guys. It's even worse.
It's good.
Good news for you. Shiny and me just released a 50% offer for the coaching. So instead of paying a lot of money, you just pay the half of it, but you get everything, all inclusive. Nutrition plan, training protocol, supplement plan, 24/7 chat support, whatever question you have. It's 8 weeks total. And after that, no additional costs, nothing. And money back guarantee. So if you don't lose weight, we're gonna send all the money back. Promise, period.
If you stick to the plans.
Sure. So check the link in the description below. It's the 8-week offer. Check that out. If you're interested in a coaching, getting jacked. And summer lean, almost. It's summer, but better lean than ever. Chicken shake on the go.
Das hier, das ist ein Waist Trainer und der sorgt dafür, dass dein Bauch schön schmal bleibt. Beim Training presst sich der Bauch gerne mal raus, das dehnt den Bauch nach außen. Das Problem, er dehnt sich nicht wieder zurück. Durch den Waist Trainer bleibt der Bauch da, wo er sein soll. Das gilt auch fürs Cardio, das gilt für große Mahlzeiten und sogar fürs Schlafen. An die Knochenstruktur angepasst, drückt er nicht und hält den kompletten Bauch flach. 3 stabile Verschlüsse sorgen für eine 360 Grad gleichmäßige Verteilung über deinen Bauch. Und die besten Nachrichten gibt es zum Schluss. Den Trainer gibt es jetzt 25% günstiger auf meiner Webseite mikesommerfeld.com oder du klickst einfach hier unten auf den Link. Viel Spaß beim Shoppen.
Okay, we're gonna change the workout protocol entirely, completely. The reason for that is I started with a incredible high volume. So for example, per workout we did 24, between like 22 and 24 sets, 5 days a week. That's 125 working sets, almost to failure per week. And with 3,000 plus calories, no problem. I could sleep all day, I could eat all day, I can just go back home and sleep after workout. So my recovery was way better. Now, fast forward, I'm waking up 3 times at night, so I'm sleeping like 2.5, 3 hours. I'm waking up again, sleeping again, waking up again. We don't go back home straight after workout, so I'm doing additionally cardio, additionally beach walks, etc., etc., the posing. So my recovery rate is definitely not as good as before. So we need to decrease the total workload. In order to do that, we're going to change the technique we're training actually. So before I was focused on weights, higher sets, higher reps, higher weights, like progression in numbers. What we're doing now is progression in quality. So we're changing all exercises basically, and we go really slow, really deep into the stretch. We're holding the contraction like textbook perfect. And then I'm gonna write down all the weights and all the reps. Obviously, we're gonna move less weight. We're gonna move less reps because we're training so highly in control. Every rep is textbook perfect. At the moment I'm failing, where I'm struggling to move the weight, it's not like, okay, I'm gonna push and force the last rep. It's like, okay, more, until we reach the stop, and that's it. No force reps, no drop sets, no myo reps, nothing. We're starting from scratch. And from here, we got like 5 more weeks in Spain, and we're gonna progress in these 5 weeks in a new technique, in a new setup, new exercises, etc., etc. On top, we're gonna switch, or we're actually gonna change the intensity. So I'm not going into the dark zone where I'm like pushing, force reps, myo reps, rest pause set, like deeply into failure. We're stopping right there. Simple failure, nothing else. And then we are increasing the reps. Maybe we're gonna increase the sets right in the end, like the last 1 or 2 weeks. It's gonna be more volume, all out, because after that we're gonna go to Las Vegas for 4.5 more weeks. That being said, I'm gonna do a baby deload for like 5 days in Vegas to recover, and then we're pushing all the way through the show. So the last 3-4 weeks gonna be hell, but we're gonna finish the job. We're gonna be as hard in condition as never before. I promise, I'm gonna work for that. So, new training protocol, brand new. The Olympia protocol, by the way, you can download it. The way I was training actually until today. You can download it, $10, one-click download, no additional cost, really easy to do. Link in the description below. It's called the Olympia protocol. If you guys are interested in the new protocol I'm designing today or tomorrow, let me know. I'm gonna create a download file for you and you can download that as well. Okay, pull-ups, some more back, shoulders and arms, then we're done for today. Total workout time, 30 minutes. Let's rock.
Seven. Keep on, come on. 8. All you. Come on, push. Push, 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 push. One more. Push. All the way, all the way, all the way. Yes. Last one. Here we go. All you. Yes. Shoot. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Come on, 2 more. 9. Come on. Let's go. Yes. 10. Wow.
How thin skin gets.
I can't even grab it.
My face. But I'm telling you, GHKCU peptide super clean skin. For real, like I'm using it for 2 weeks now. And my skin is so like, it's soft and it's like
12 years ago.
12 years ago. Yeah. Except, of course, we're on diet, so these things, they will not disappear.
Looks like the picture I got on my sweatpants.
Yeah.
The Olympia picture.
No, for skin health, skin healing, GHKCU, the serum, Biowell serum, unbeatable.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Shani, what do you think about Mike's training?
Difficult to say, honestly. Like, Mike upgraded his training so much during the last few months. Every set is perfect. He knows exactly how to reach full failure, and he really trains with a really high intensity. Right now it's a bit hard for me to see, because maybe you'll remember his tooth is like super swollen. I mean, he's eating or drinking chicken soup out of a shaker, which made in a blender. And there's an inflammation, and seeing him pushing all the time, it's pretty hard. But tomorrow we will see the doctor again, and hopefully after tomorrow everything will be fine. And in general, like when we started this prep, Mike was super hyped. It's our 4th Olympia prep, and I've never seen him that hyped for the show. But right now, we're 10 weeks out, there's like a switch, there's a turning point. And the hype, which is together with motivation, changes for hunger. And now it's the time when we get so dedicated, so focused. And this is the time where the real fight starts, if I can call it fight. He has a goal and he's willing to do everything to reach it. And it's my job to support him to do so. I'm happy to have Neil in our corner, his coach. I call him stepdad because he's like the dad for me. He takes care of everything of us, make sure we're good, we're happy. But I can feel that the shift has begun and it's now time to push. It's now the hard time of the prep.
Hi.
Creo que es para ti.
They always bring it to the gym. I don't know why.
For me? It's you?
No, it's Rob. I mean, it's for me, yes.
Robbie?
But Rob lives over there.
Why I don't know. Always is for me, no problem.
Okay.
Gracias.
I think they are from Vanquish Clothing.
Peptides is the key for everything. Don't take medication, just take peptides for everything. Erectile dysfunction, tan, healing, fat loss, muscle building, cancer, cognition, brain development. There's everything for it. Like, yeah, peptides are crazy.
I've seen you today in the gym. You've done things slightly different. Do you have a new protocol, a new plan in mind? I mean, sure, you should probably do a little deload after your tooth gets repaired, but what's the plan after that?
So we're stepping a little bit away from high volume which is, in my mind, it's not that easy.
I know.
Because I know what I can do with like a lot of food and stuff, but we're on a diet and I have to be smart. I can push and push and push and push, and I did that for the last 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever, and I felt constantly really punished, like really destroyed. I mean, that's okay for contest prep, but maybe not like 16 weeks out from a show. But so what I'm trying to do is I want to decrease the total workload. So less sets, less reps, but higher weights. But I'm trying to control the weight as precisely as possible. So I'm trying to keep my body stiff and not moving at all in order to not activate these muscle fibers. I'm just trying to really, for example, leg press, arching my back, and the only thing what's moving is clearly just my knees. If I'm pressing, holding myself, pushing me into the seat and squeezing everything, it becomes a full body workout.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to save unnecessary energy in order to put that into stimulus. But here's the deal. We can do that for the next 4 weeks, and then we have to switch it again into more compound moves, such as squats.
For calories, right?
Just fucking wasting energy, no stimulus. We won't grow muscle the last like 2-3 weeks. We need to maintain it, but at the same time we need to burn as much energy as possible.
But not today, not now. Now I think it's time to keep your demons more silent. Don't let them out completely. I can feel they are already there.
Which is hard.
I know.
Because now I had the infection, I took it a little bit I was training seriously, but I didn't push as hard as the previous weeks.
Yeah.
And I can feel already that my systemic fatigue drops a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to rock again. But tomorrow is the surgery, and I have to be like, just smart. If I push myself now, especially if I have the treatment tomorrow, they're gonna cut my face open. They will put stuff in there, so there's no pain for like 8 hours. I know exactly that I want to go to work out after that.
You won't. I will take
100%.
care of that. That would be the stupidest thing you can do.
Definitely. So, yeah. I think, so we're starting the Meos Cycle. With,
it's called correctly.
Yeah. So it's like a small training phase of like 4 to 5 weeks until we are leaving for Vegas. In this time frame, we're trying to get as much stimulus as possible, but at the same time, we're trying to not waste any energy for other unnecessary movements. And then we're gonna switch that to the exact opposite. We're doing squats, that's a full body workout. We're doing bent over barbell rows, that's a full body workout. We're doing deadlifts, full body workout. We're doing standing dumbbell raises for shoulders, that's a full body workout. So I'm trying to activate as many muscles at the same time as possible in order to waste as many calories as possible. And it will fatigue me like crazy, and that's really important to you. We have 2 different kinds of fatigue. We have muscle fatigue. This is like when you did like 12 sets of bicep curls and you feel like, oh, I can't lift my fucking bottle anymore. This is muscular fatigue. But muscular fatigue is pretty high. So you could do 50 sets, 50 sets of bicep curls a week. And your muscle by itself will recover. The problem is if you do 50 sets biceps, 50 sets triceps, 50 sets chest, 50 shoulders, 50 quads, 50 hams. This will add up to a lot of fucking work. And this will push systemic, so your whole body fatigue, to the roof. You can push, you can train 100 sets per muscle, but your body will limit it. They will limit it, 100%. So the next thing what's going to happen is you don't want to see the gym anymore. That's going to happen after like 4 days, 5 days. Then you feel really lethargic, like your legs feel so heavy. You don't want to stand up anymore. You just want to lay down in bed. But at the same time, your demons telling you you need to move. So you're moving, but you feel incredibly bad. You feel like you're really sick and you want to just lay on your bed. But at the same time, you just want to move. You want to burn calories, but it's actually so hard. Next step is that your body will fight against you. So thyroid function will go down, digestion will be super fucked.
You can even feel like you're having a depression.
Yeah, it feels like a depression.
Yeah.
You can't sleep. Appetite and hunger will go through the roof. You will become an asshole, for sure. And the only thing what concerns me the most is that my body will start working against me. So we won't lose body fat. We won't gain any muscle. So many different actions inside my body, like hormonal, for example, will drop, and I don't want that. So we need to be smart. We're trying to push as hard as possible, but we are not allowed to overreach systemic maximum fatigue. It's called maximum recoverable volume, MRV. I think with the next Meos Cycle, we're starting slow and low, and we're gonna increase week per week per week, as we did before. And then it's a little deload in Romania. There's a big expo, and I'm gonna be there end of August.
Weekend.
Yes.
Full bodybuilding weekend.
It's gonna be great. So we're gonna deload a little bit right there. Of course, you're gonna be busy. We need to fly. Sleep will be fucked, and it's really busy there. So recovery might not be the best, but I will just train maybe once, cardio daily for sure, in order to recover. And once we are back in Vegas, there's another day off, and then we're starting right away with the new Meos Cycle to burn calories. That's the plan for now. I haven't spoken to Neil. I'm pretty sure he will agree. This is what we did for the last few years. So we're not changing a running system. Worked out pretty well. We nailed the Olympia 24, we nailed the Arnold 25. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna do the same thing again. Right?
Great team. Team! I always imagine it like this when you comment it somewhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Team heart.
Yes.
Team!
That's euphoric. That's my stepdad.
Yes.
Okay, we are ready to pack supplements in advance. That's my last one for tomorrow actually. This will stay in here. And we will prep for, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 days. That's actually pretty smart, and here's why. Because we will leave in approximately a month. As soon as we prepped all these ones, it's like approximately 4 weeks, close to 4 weeks. So we have a good overview what we have left, what I need to reorder for Vegas, and that's the deal. That's what we're gonna do. This takes like an hour, but it saves so much time for the next few weeks. Just need to open these things, whatever that is, ashwagandha, and it will save you a lot of time. I just need to take these once per day. And little shout out to Tim Budesheim. These are his subnisers. I use them since years. Shiny used them, many hundreds of other bodybuilders use them. It's actually so smart.
We will go through some of these supplements we're packing. I will tell you when I'm taking them and why. I think that's the most interesting part for you guys. I know there are many influencers out there promoting their supplements, so do I. But in order to understand what these supplements are doing and why this is beneficial, we should explain that. Okay, supplement number one, which is actually not a real supplement, it's a medication. It's called Metformin. Metformin. Metformina in Spain, Metformin in German. What Metformin is doing, it lowers inflammation drastically, first of all. Secondly, it controls blood sugar. And I'm taking 500 milligrams in the morning and 500 milligrams in the evening or late afternoon, which is approximately now like 7 p.m.-ish. These pills, they work approximately 12 hours. So when you take one in the morning, you're good to go, and then take another one overnight to keep your blood sugar levels lower. Another cool thing about Metformin is the FDA in the USA found out that people taking Metformin, listen, live longer than people don't using Metformin. So as far as I know, Metformin is now classified as a longevity, life-expanding medication, which is pretty dope. And you don't need a prescription in Spain, you don't need a prescription in Mexico, you don't need a prescription, I don't know, everywhere, except Germany, I think. Even in Dubai, you can just go into the pharmacy and get your Metformin. Babe?
Yeah?
Do we have Metformin left somewhere?
I don't think so.
Okay, we need to get some here. Yep. 2 days. Bad. Okay. Next up, we start with the morning. Omega-3 plus. Why omega-3 plus? Listen. These pills have 1 milligram of oil. And people say, yeah, I'm taking 3 grams of omega-3. No, you don't. You're taking 3 milliliters of oil. But what's really important, what's actually in the oil. For example, a regular average omega-3 has 120 milligrams of EPA, 180 milligrams of DHA, and these are the active substances. These ones have 500 EPA and 250 DHA. Means it's like double the dose per pill. That means we don't have to take like 8 omega-3s per day, and you should if you don't have these ones. If you have these ones, 3, maybe 4 are enough. That's what we're doing. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. So 3 omegas per day. And we should not forget that we're also eating eggs in the morning, which has omega-3. We eat different fats. They have omega-3. And all in all together, my personal goal is to get a total omega-3 EPA DH level of like 3,000 milligrams per day. That's a good sweet spot. This is what everybody should be doing on a daily basis in order to keep inflammation low, especially joints. It helps a big time with joints. If you have like any aches and pains and whatever. Inflammation in general, oh fuck it. Systemically will help you to recover much better. Omega-3 is like one of the most essential supplements ever. Empty. Luckily, got another one. It's also almost empty. Shit. 1, 2, 3. Next up, my honestly, most important supplement, Natkinazi. Natkinazi is like a natural aspirin. So, as you guys can imagine, professional bodybuilders, they use different medications, and these medications lead to thicker blood. Thicker blood could probably lead to a stroke, cardiovascular issues, heart failure, really bad things. So if you don't take care of that, you could probably die right fucking away, and we don't want that. I want my blood smooth, nice, juicy, and not clumpy. So what we're doing is we are doubling the dose. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I would not recommend you, by the way, taking aspirin for a long time. First of all, could be liver toxic. Secondly, it will kill your stomach. The acid in these pills will hurt you. That's the reason why I'm taking Natkinazi. It has better effects, less side effects, and it keeps me happy. Alright. That's done. That's trash. Curcumin. Extremely anti-inflammatory. You know what? We should not do that in the morning. I want anti-inflammatory overnight. I want to have inflammation post-workout. So we're putting that before we go to bed. If you guys have any joint issues or your immune system is not firing, this will help you a lot, believe me. They say 2 cups a day. Yeah, we're gonna push really hard. Okay, so we're gonna split that into morning and night. Far away from the workout. Multivitamin, Ultra A to C. That's actually not just a multivitamin, it's a multi-mineral and multivitamin. So you get everything what you need as a baseline of supply. Really important. So every human needs different kind of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, all that stuff. Sometimes, especially bodybuilders, we have a really limited food choice. So we're eating like chicken, fish, rice, and some veggies. And that's it. In order to get all the nutrients in, we should take something like that. We got, okay, what's in here? Calcium, magnesium, vitamin C, ubiquinol, iron, vitamin E, zinc, B3, D3, B5, A, K2, B6, B1, B2, got B7, chromium, so much stuff. So you can see that's the whole list there. It's like really huge. And you get everything you need as a base, which is really important. Okay, next. Morning. This is tuttka. It's not a peak supplement, it's actually a Biowell supplement. But unfortunately, peak doesn't produce tuttka. And tuttka is one of the most important things, especially for me with my genetic sickness. And tuttka helped me actually to survive, if you believe it or not. So we're taking 500 tuttka before we go to bed. One cap has 250 milligrams of tuttka. And this will heal my liver in no time. Or in other words, I don't stress my liver that much. Tuttka brought my liver enzyme levels, so you need to understand I was hospitalized 6 years ago with a liver, like an organ failure, and my enzyme levels went up to almost 1,000, so 900 something. In 5 days, it went down to 250. That's huge. This could help people with, or alcoholics, people with a damaged liver, a lot. Okay, got another liver supplement here. This is closed. This is also closed. Hulk pills. Should take 6 caps per day. We're gonna do 4. 2 in the morning, 2 afternoon. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Next essential. Vitamin D3 and K2. Fun fact, if you have low vitamin D3 levels, your body will not burn body fat as efficient as if you have high levels of D3. Really interesting. So I'm trying to keep my D3 levels high as possible. I know we're living in a country and here's like 24/7 sun, but still we need a very high amount of vitamin D3. If you guys live in Germany or in countries where there's not 24/7 sunshine outside, you should definitely get vitamin D3. Helps with bone structure, helps with depression, helps with so many different things. Really important, really, really important. So, no stress. This is my post-workout supplement. Has ashwagandha, ginseng, rhodiola rosea, how's the mushroom called? Shilayat? I don't know. I have no idea. So what it does is it lowers your stress levels in like a few minutes. Why is that important? The moment you're training really intense, your body is basically not able to see the difference between a workout in the gym and fighting a lion. It's like fight or flight. And our body needs to chill in order to recover. So the moment you're still in fight or flight mode, your body's not recovering. It's getting ready to fight. So when you're getting ready to fight, your body will actually deliver nutrients to burn in order to create energy. But that's not what we want. That's done. That's what happens in workout. What we are looking for now is to chill as fast as possible and dive into the parasympathetic state, or rest and digest. This is where muscle grow. Digestive enzymes. Now, really low carbs, high protein, and my shitter, yes, we're talking about the poop, is not as solid as it was. I'm sorry, we need to talk about these things here because it's important. So when food is changing, digestion is changing. And I want to be sure that all my nutrients are digested properly. They go where they need to go, in my muscle, and not somewhere else. This also helps with bloating. So I'm taking one in the morning. I'm taking one before I go to bed. Especially important because overnight, as you guys know, we are sleeping, we are resting, we are digesting. And in the end of the day, there's like plenty of food in my stomach, and I want that to be digested until the next morning. Bodybuilder. First things first. Okay, my little new secret weapon. Magnesium threonate. Yes, I know it's not a peak supplement. Unfortunately, they don't produce threonate. And threonate is known for how can I say that? It helps to wind down. So it helps you to chill. One of my biggest issues, to be honest. When I go to bed, I'm always overthinking. And this should actually help me to chill faster. And I'm combining it with GABA. And Peak, unfortunately, doesn't have GABA, and I don't have GABA, so we have to buy it really soon. So we're taking 3 pills, 1 in the afternoon and 2 before we go to bed. This gives us 1,500 milligrams of magnesium threonate. Oh, providing elemental magnesium, 144, not 1,500. OPC Pure, anti-inflammatory, super healthy, a big antioxidant. Why is that important? Simple. Let's say you're driving a race car and you're pushing the pedal to the metal all the time. Incredible fast laps, great times, high speeds. Obviously, you're gonna burn a lot of gasoline, and that's what we're doing when we're working out. But we should clean the engine from time to time. Unfortunately, our engine is not able to clean itself properly. But we can support the cleaning process with antioxidants. Okay. Antioxidants will clean out all the trash from like burnt calories and all that stuff we're doing. So every time we're moving, every step we're doing, every set, every rep, there's a waste of energy. Like every time when something's burning, let's say there's kind of smoke everywhere and like the dirt stuff, an antioxidant will help to clean it out. Problem is, if we don't clean it out, our cells will die. And we die. Not a good deal. Vitamin C. I don't think we need to talk about that. One of the most important vitamins. It actually helps to get rid of water retention. So it will flush a lot of water out. It will boost your immune system. It will help you to produce red blood cells. More red blood cells means more oxygen. More oxygen means more power, more fat burning. Will help digestion. And I'm taking 2000 milligrams, one post-workout and one before we go to bed. They should not be purple, they should be yellow for vitamin C. Weird. By the way, I hate purple.
Why?
It's just a bad color. My dad told me once, purple is the color of an unsatisfied woman. And I said, okay, no, it's not going to happen. Everybody knows what that is already. Melatonin, sleep hormone. Taking 4 pills every night for a reason. Melatonin is one of the strongest antioxidants. Funny. So it will help to heal your body inside out. Plus, it will help you sleep faster and better. So melatonin is basically the signal your body should get before you go to bed. So the moment you're like, I'm getting tired, this is where melatonin levels should go up, or should already gone up. But sometimes when people wake up at different times and have different routines, and while they're traveling or whatever, work, they don't have a good rhythm. And this will bring the rhythm back. Pretty cool. And I need another one. Ubiquinol. Funny little pills. In other words, heart pills. Ubiquinol or coenzyme Q10. Really important. Heart is a muscle. We can't just get a new one. I mean, we can, but it's incredibly hard to get a new heart. So we need to save it. As you know, we are constantly pushing hard, especially cardio and workouts and all that stuff. So we should be smart and keep the heart as safe as possible. All right. Last but not least, sleep and dream. It's another complex, some different ingredients to help me sleep better, sleep faster, sleep more intense. And yes, you're right. I am really serious when it comes to sleeping. this is how I recover. If I don't recover, I can't train. That's really bad, actually. Oh, there's one more thing to go. I just saw it. Tell me sartin. And tell me sartin is not a supplement, it's a medication. It's a blood pressure medication. Not only that, it has some really cool benefits, by the way. It helps to let your blood flow even easier. So when we're talking about professional bodybuilding, there is some angiotensin going on. And this is where your heart and all the blood vessels, they're getting like not soft anymore. And your heart has a hard time beating. So they found out actually that people taking telmisartan have way less issues with the heart. And this has nothing to do with blood pressure. It's just the way how telmisartan works. And I recommend it to every bodybuilder to use it, especially when they are using steroids. Heart protection is key. As you know, steroids will grow muscle, and the heart is a muscle, so we should not overdo that. If the heart needs to beat really hard, like with a lot of pressure, it will grow even faster. The bigger it grows, the worse. We don't want that. And we need some new telmisartan. It's gone, I think. Okay, that's it so far. Supplements are ready for almost like the next 25 days. We need to hurry. Next up, podcast. And we should be ready in, a few minutes. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you're interested in whatever, just let me know. Post it in the comments. And see you guys next time. Peace. Good so far. First push is done. I have a surgery tomorrow. But then we're good in time.